Doesn't matter if you're blind or sighted or visually impaired. And I'm not talking figuratively, I'm talking literally. Sync squats is something you can do. It's a great way to dial in your squat form in a safe way that gives you something to hold on to. So get ready to do some sync squats from one of the archives of our shows. I'm Lyn Lindbergh here, and this is a replay. While you're listening, head on over to our website, couch2active.com. Reach out to us because what we do is help folks get freedom in their bodies to live the life they love. So we help you with your fitness, your mindset, your food, your nutrition, and weight management so you can just be chugging along on the life you actually want to live. So enjoy this episode from our archives. If you're on a phone or tablet right now while you're listening to this episode, go to your app store and download the Couch to Active app. It really is the easiest way to listen to the podcast. Hey friends, your bad couch guru here, Lyn Lindbergh. So good to see you again. I know we're on our ears here, but it's okay. Today, I want to talk about sync squats. Yeah, sync squats. It's kind of a silly thing, and it's actually not an official thing, but I think we could make it an official thing. The quarantine is still going on. We know that. It's May 11th, 2020. And this week, we are going to be a little more lighthearted, a little more fun. We are going to kind of pretend that there's no problems in the world. We're going to smile a little more, laugh a little more, because that's kind of what I need this week. And so I'm just going to assume that if I need it, then everybody needs it, right? So, sync squats. Here we go. Squatting is one of the best exercises you can do. Well, there's about top 5 of them, best ones that you can do for longevity for your entire life. And the reason squats are so important is, you guys know this, as we age and when we get old, we want to be able to go to the restroom and take care of our business by ourselves independently for our entire lives, if at all possible. And squats is one thing that's going to get us there because we need those muscles in our legs. So essentially, it's the sitting in a chair and standing from a chair exercise. If you're newer to squats or if you're not sure about how to do them, there are a couple really important things. One is you want to keep your knees right over your feet, and you want to make sure the front of your knees don't go beyond your toes. Now, there's a lot more to squats than just that, and you could just Google how to do a correct squat, and there's hundreds of YouTube videos that will show you in a million different ways how to do a correct squat. So you can be home and quarantined. You don't need a personal trainer for this, although you could use one to dial you in if you want. But learn how to do a squat correctly. And then if you're new to this, one of the things you want to do is be able to get what we call that full range of motion. Yeah. And if you're new, a full squat could feel like a lot. I mean, getting down to where your knee is at a 90-degree angle. I'm not necessarily talking about, getting your butt all the way to the ground here. So what you can do is start a new fun habit where when you are at your sink in your kitchen, or any sink, doesn't have to be your kitchen, right? Think outside of the box as much as we can here. When you're at your sink, hold on to your sink and use that as your grip to then do a squat. A few things are going to happen here. One is if your toes are right at the same level as your the wall or the cupboard in front of you, you actually won't be able to physically get your knees beyond your toes, which is a good thing. So that's a good preventative thing. Secondly, because you're holding onto the kitchen counter or your sink, you're going to be able to squat down further because you can use your hands to kind of help you. And then I would start with just a few squats, assuming it feels okay and there's nothing hurting you. And slowly over time, work yourself up to more squats. Now, correct form and slow is more important than a whole bunch of reps. So it could be fun and energizing, though, to go up and down and up and down and up and down. How many squats can I do in a minute? That could be fun. Great. Do it. If it makes you smile, it's all good, right? We know it's all good. But if you're wanting to dial exactly into the tiniest detail of the squats and have the best form, then slow is the best way to go. Nice and slow. And then over time, ease up with your hands until you're just barely touching your counter. And then over weeks or months, use just one hand and then eventually no hands. And before you know it, you will have built all kinds of strength and stability in your body by just doing a few squats a day. So there's our tip for the day, sync squats. Let me know if you do it and, or take a picture of yourself doing it. Maybe I'll do that and I'll put it online. Okay, friends, have a great Monday and we'll see you tomorrow when I'm going to talk about toilet paper runs. Yep, we're going there. Bye-bye. If you haven't been to the Couch to Active website yet, you are missing out. Head on over there now, couch2active.com, and learn about how I can help you get that active lifestyle finally going in a way that'll also help you smile. How great is that? Check it out, couch2active.com.